Vitamin that is easy to do, easy to take, easy to encourage a loved one to do, but packs most punch. Multivitamins are sold all over the country, big name brands like Centrum and One A Day. Andrew's multivitamin is simply put the best in the world. It is potent and powerful and comprehensive, to say the least. If you are ordering Essential1 today to get a set for the new year, to get a set for 2025 and doing it in the best way possible, we are doing 360 capsules at a very special price over here, down from $149.90 to $109 and change. Andrew, I was thrilled to see this offer.
Well, Essential1, as you said, we're all familiar with the One-A-Days of the world, Centrums, all of the, as they call them, the knockoffs, the copies of One-A-Days and Centrum that we see in all the supermarkets, pharmacies, discount stores. There's nothing about any of those products that even marginally compares to our Essential1. Not even marginally. No. If you look at the B12, the vitamin B12 found in those products, it's a synthetic form of B12 that as your body metabolizes it, and if it even uses it, can liberate trace amounts of cyanide, a poison. I mean, certainly there's no reason to use a synthetic form of B12 when the natural form that we've been using for decades, methylcobalamin, is superior and readily available. Folic acid. What you find in all the typical multivitamins you'll look at has a form of folic acid. That's just folic acid. But when you deliver folic acid to a substantial percentage of the population, almost 40%, it can't be used. I happen to be one of those people that we lack an enzyme, adequate amounts of an enzyme or the enzyme itself to convert to the active form of folic acid in our body, which is 5-methyl. So what we do, and what everyone should do who offers folate in a product, we offer it in the form that everyone's body can use. So going down the list, those products don't contain lutein, lycopene, zeaxanthin. We do. Those products contain forms of vitamin C that's acidic, that could upset your stomach. And so many of us struggle with acidic stomachs and GERD and things like that. No reason to have a multivitamin with an acidic form of vitamin C. Ours is pH neutral. It's calcium ascorbate. I could go down the list. Ours is in an ultrafine powder, no additives, in an easy-to-swallow capsule. Theirs come in rock-hard tablets. Yes. When I first started making my product, doing seminars for doctors back in the 1970s, and I talked about artificial colors, I doubted that I talked about this. Even when I first went on QVC in 1990, we're going to continue using artificial colors in multivitamins. It's so hypocritical, contradictory to put an unhealthy artificial color in a healthy product, supposedly a vitamin. Here we are, 45 plus years after I started, 35 years after I first made those statements on QVC, and artificial colors are still found. And even now, they're putting natural colors in candies. They're still putting artificial colors in vitamins. So as they say, caveat emptor, which in Latin means buyer beware. Yeah. But when you're buying a typical vitamin in a store, it contains a lot, things like carnauba, which is shoe polish or car wax. There's all sorts of ingredients. And then a lot of folks think, oh, mine comes in a small capsule. It's easy to swallow. It's more pure. It's going to be much more expensive. It's not. But it's also going to contain lower potency because it can't be better quality and be higher quantity too. That would be impossible and be affordable at the same time. But guess what? Ours also delivers much higher potency ingredients, and it's easy to swallow. It will never upset your stomach. So it's surprising, but it's why I think almost 90% of the reviews for Essential1 are 5-star reviews.
I think, and I said this to Andrew a few times, but if I could only talk about one item for the rest of my life, it would be Andrew's Essential1. Because truly and genuinely, if you take any one of us, if I invited you here to the studio and I showed you this product and I asked you to compare it to maybe what you're taking right now, there has to be only one clear winner. You can see it in the levels, the quality, no fillers, no binders, no additives. And the winner is Andrew's. And that's why with over 4,000 reviews, it's not only one of our best-selling products ever, more importantly, it's one of our highest reviewed products ever. I'll read one review. And by the way, folks, we are very busy. It is our end of year finale show special, this and CoQ10. If you can, you should get this. I'll read this one review. It says, the best. I wish Andrew Lessman would have the comparison of Essential1 to all the other vitamins on the market permanently on the HSN site for this item. This is full of everything you need. No one can touch the levels of the various vitamins he packs into this wonderful, easy to swallow vitamin. Many vitamins are huge and don't even melt in a warm glass of water. That means they may not be breaking down in your body. As you often hear in reviews, his products I will never be without. When you know the facts, Andrew, there is only one winner.
And what's interesting, you just raised a couple of issues there. I have friends of mine sending me posts from YouTube and Facebook and Instagram from all these supposed experts that talk about vitamins that they're selling, that some contract manufacturer's making for them. And folks have told me for years that I need to participate in social media because not everybody watches HSN. And so just so everyone knows, in 2025, I'm like going to come out from behind the curtain and where they ask, can you have all the time do the comparisons that I used to do on television? I don't have enough time in our shows to do it. Do the comparisons to other products and talk about the additives, talk about the ingredients found in other products. And that's what I'll start doing in 2025, that the information that I haven't had enough time to talk about on HSN, I'm going to make sure that that information is readily available. I've been so disappointed by so much of what I see on social media. Yeah. Yes, there are some wonderful experts there, but it seems that social media appeals to folks that want to exaggerate and want to deceive people. And so just as I have for 35 years at QVC and HSN, my sole goal has been to educate, and I'll be expanding that education, not just at HSN in 2025. We'll be doing as much as we can and even more than we did this last year, but also on other platforms as well. So you could count on at least my consistent voice and hopefully respectful, because I think social media, unfortunately, a lot of folks aren't terribly respectful. And when you talk about something like Essential1, it really is the foundation of wellness. When we talk about nutritious food, we are talking about the nutrients that, unfortunately, we mostly tend to eat ultra-processed or processed foods. So the foundational nutrition of a multivitamin is critical. And you deserve the respect of not having to put all sorts of additives and chemicals and synthetic things in your body just to make up for what's lacking from your diet. So hopefully we'll spend, I know in 2025, we plan on spending a lot of time talking about Essential1. I might even change the name of Essential1. It's been Essential1 for 45 years. Right. We might, and because we're kind of talking about it as being special, and Essential1 is kind of a basic name, we might actually start calling it Nuance, as in Nuonce, as in sort of new once daily multivitamin. So that might be a cute new name that we have for Essential1 after 45 years of making something that is today, it's just as unique as it was 45 years ago, which is actually shocking to me that no company has even made an effort to do what is objectively superior in terms of purity, in terms of quality of ingredients. It's incredibly disappointing. But again, if you consider that 90% of the supplements you see in stores or on the internet are just made by the same contract manufacturers, the reason why my products can be different is because I'm actually making them. We're making them ourselves in our factories with our product development, our science, our research. So it's not like all the cookie cutter products you get from everyone else.
If they let me, I'd spend a full hour talking about just Essential1. For so many of us, it is right, exactly. There's just so much there. It's an incredible product. And for so many people who are looking for a multivitamin, and maybe that's all you do, well, let me tell you, that's the best that you can buy. Thank you for all of your orders. This show is built to be a special finale